Every discussion from experience, and hopefully within it delivers some deliverance. It's all facts and opinionated, from the West where that real spit originated. Brothers truly trying to save a soul, provoke thoughts so we can really designate a goal. We on that grown man scribble, the ball in our court with command on the dribble. This is something that'll help the show, cause it's something that'll help us grow. We see exactly what the people need. Now welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Learn to listen when it's grown man talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Learn to listen when it's grown man talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Spitt'n Pollaseedz.
Hey!
Everybody got a cup. I don't have a cup or nothing. Cup?
Use that shoe over there.
Hand. Okay.
Yeah, never mind.
You just could share it.
Hey.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Are we live? We on.
We're live.
Yeah, we are live.
We on.
We're not dead. We're live.
Spitt'n Pollaseedz Day. Welcome.
You are dressed for the weather. I see. That's the
Yeah.
weather.
I had to get my scarf Scott
Okay, I ain't
on,
mad at you.
you know, to check my
You
neck.
got this step in the name of love clothes on.
Yeah.
Get him, buddy.
No,
And,
really though.
you know,
I wish the camera could get the shoes, the scarf,
I had my jacket on.
Yeah.
trousers. Well, go ahead.
Yeah.
Trevor got his
Match.
light black jacket on too.
Yeah.
Light black.
Damn.
Light black.
Light black.
What was that about? Light black.
Light black jacket on. Boy. He shooting, Trevor. What you
Wow.
gonna do,
Gentlemen,
Trevor?
welcome to
Let me
Spitt'n
move out the way.
Pollaseedz Day.
I'm gonna move out the way.
Have you ever been in a relationship or marriage where you're in the midst of a relationship, you think things are going well, you ask her to be your girl or your wife even, and then
It's
a
a
little bit
distinct
after that, here comes
Yeah, it
the
is.
here comes the not tonight. Here comes the I'm not
I
in
got
the
a
mood.
headache.
Tonight I got a headache. Well,
Or
that's
it's
what
that time of the
today's
month.
show is about.
From
So-
promise to pause.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the title of today's show.
And we want y'all to call in because we want to know why y'all withheld the cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Why you withhold the cookie?
I'm just selfish.
To try to punish us.
Right.
But we're going to get into that. I want everybody to get prepared. Trevor has his notes. I have mine. And, you know, everybody is going to be really into the show. But we're going to find out about everybody's week, right? That's what we do,
Let's
Trevor.
go ahead and enjoy that.
We're going to start with you, Trevor.
Week.
We're going to start with you.
Well, this is a cold week, rainy week. I voted. Did you guys vote as well?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, I voted. And then
Did you vote for our friend?
That was who?
Our friend.
Who's our friend? Auntie.
No, the judge.
So I voted this week.
Damn, I guess that's a no.
Yeah.
I voted. You said our friend. Okay.
Our friend.
You didn't
The
vote
judge.
for? No.
No, yeah, I did.
Oh.
I had to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's her name?
So.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, tell me. Tell me your name.
I didn't say I voted for her. I don't because I did it. No, I
what's her
said
name? No, but the question was, what's her name?
it's out of my
Randall.
jurisdiction.
So what's
I
her
don't
name?
know.
It's not out of your
It's
jurisdiction.
not.
You in
Not
LA
all. We all
County.
met at the same time. What's
No,
her name?
not.
Randall.
You're not
What's
in
her
LA
name?
County?
What's her name?
What county you in?
San
Randall.
Bernardino.
Do you lie like a
Okay.
Randall.
So,
You want to be? He's in San Bernardino.
Randall.
so right now, I pretty much finding my silver lining, man. I'm shaking hands with challenges.
That's
Shaking hands with him.
Shaking hands with my challenges.
Man, that's
So,
different.
that's not
You
bad.
know?
Yeah.
So just kind
Getting comfortable with it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Kev, how about you? How was your how you doing?
Man, not bad, man. Just I'm like you. Well, never mind. No, I'm not. Just
Come in.
ready for some things to move to the next level. It's kind of slow, but it got to get there. You know, I'm getting kind of like, you know, how you get antsy, or I don't want to say frustrated, but things, it needs to start progressing.
Hang on in there, buddy.
Oh yeah, I will. I ain't going nowhere. How about you, E?
Man, I'm in a good place, man. I am really trying to experiment more in the culinary field. I'm reaching out for different recipes and just trying to, you know, trying to be around here for a while. So I'm trying to eat healthy. I've been in the gym kind of heavy, so I'm just enjoying life and trying to stay here a little while. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, you should bring some in. You know, we could taste it, and
it's all good. I'm as soon as I get a couple of things perfected, I'm gonna definitely supply the food.
Well, you know what?
The show with
let's make it a challenge. Somebody each week bring a dish.
You know what?
In.
I like that.
Yeah, and make it a healthy dish.
That sounds good.
Because I'm with you. I just I got to get back out there, bro.
Okay. Well, with that being said, Kaiser, go ahead.
Hold on, we
bring
forgot
the food up here that's in the refrigerator. Just bring it through.
Oh, okay.
We got a microwave.
Oh, okay.
I can feed us.
Oh, wow.
Stewed chicken, rice and beans. It's gonna
rice and peas.
Yeah, rice and peas.
Rice and peas, not beans.
Canoe.
My week has been balanced and fulfilled. Yeah, it's been a good week.
Your health is back.
Yeah,
good. Come on, man.
Yeah, sound better.
Yeah. Just want to stay that way.
That's
what I mean?
That's right.
Gotta eat the right things.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's what you know. I think that's what the throat thing was about. I ate some bad stuff
against your poor judgment.
Yeah. Anyway, it's lovely to be here.
Toothpaste with hair remover on.
It is lovely to be here,
man. Good
amongst the living.
Yes,
I would. Let me say that.
Yeah.
It's a blessing.
I agree.
Let's kick the show off though, man. Since you all are the closest to getting married,
very close.
Yeah,
no,
they're the closest. So we're gonna start with you. We're gonna start with you, Kevin. From promise to pause. What if it happened? What would you do if it did do that?
Well, I'll put it out there. It did happen, and you know, when I was previous marriage, and because for one, we started growing apart, so it was. You all right, bro?
The sound effect.
So, and I think it was mutual. You know, when you're not feeling someone or things is just not getting better, it's hard to be attracted to them. You know, or especially on that level.
Yeah.
You know, and I wear my expression on my face a lot. So it was a few times where she could tell just by the expression on my face, but I wasn't doing it on purpose. But
so you were the one saying no?
I was saying no. We both.
You was faking it. You was faking
it. We was just there, like.
So you guys weren't into one another?
No more. No.
Yeah. So they say that can be a problem. If you guys lose that connection,
right, and
you guys lost that connection.
We lost that connection. So this time, no, I doubt very seriously if we would ever get to that point. You know, so I doubt it, and you know, it, and then too, before you let it get too far, you know, back then it was like shit, whatever. You just walk around, you mad, you don't talk. So that's something that I damn sure don't want to experience again, is walking around the house and not communicating or not speaking. You know, it's not healthy, you know, and eventually it will
lead to the demise.
So yeah, I'm not going into it this time to even give that any energy.
I think this is a good show to have, just to be talked about, of how do you handle things if it gets to that point, especially prior to the nuptials.
Right.
It's I know several people that are actually newlyweds that are going through this same thing to where.
Really?
Yes.
Do you know if they sought out therapy or anything like that?
I don't know. I know he's frustrated.
Yeah, I know he threw his elbow out.
He not getting his willy wet.
I tell you what.
Threw his whole
And
elbow
on top of that, they have a newborn too.
Oh wow.
Well, I can say this could be
some
2 shows in one, because you got to get that back lined up, because then it'll be like, well, he stepped out.
Then I'll take us right back to last week's show.
Right. So,
man,
but we looking for solutions and how to solve the problem. That's why I asked, are they going to therapy?
mm-hmm.
You know, I would agree with, like, when my wife had her first child, I just seeing the act of that baby coming out, and I was not too enthused.
Going back in, huh?
To enter again.
Right.
I mean, what can I do?
Yeah, that's why I never even wanted to go in there.
Yeah, and I don't
even had a desire to go in there.
I'm saying men shouldn't. Just call me when it's time to clip the cord. Yeah. I don't want to see the rest of it.
Yeah, that's a sight.
No,
that's a sight.
Because there was a part where she defecated, and oh my God, I lost my mind. Oh shit, I lost my mind, bro.
She went past the fart.
Get that off my face.
That was a part where she thought she was pushing this. She was pushing the wrong way. She pushed the wrong thing out.
The wrong.
I don't see how you can even hold that. God bless women.
I agree, but I don't think a man should be in there in that situation.
Well, everybody has their view on that,
right?
Yeah, I'm just saying certain things you should not see.
I can imagine the look you had on your face.
Oh my God, I wanted to leave.
You can't even fart around him, so
right.
I wanted to leave.
What the hell?
So Trevor, you've been in the room, and that is something that you looked forward to.
Being in the room at the birth of my children, yeah. And if that would have happened, I wouldn't mind, because my main objective was, this baby getting here healthy. If it would have happened, I don't think it would have bothered me.
No, I don't mean that part of it. I just mean,
I think the man should be in the room, because his seed planted that, and you want to make sure that he's handled with care. Your child is being handled with care when they come out, and I was there, and I did see. And then my co-parent at the time, like, hey, you cool, you all right. So whether I cared for him or not, or argument or whatever, it's like, hey, the bigger picture is the child coming here. Right. So, I think that we as men should be.
Yeah.
What will be, okay, Trevor, let me ask you this. What would be an acceptable reason why you would kind of understand, no, not tonight, over and over and over and over and over?
At a younger age, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah, so I'm talking to you right now at this age.
At this
point.
Yeah.
At this age, if it was a no, not tonight, I think that we effectively
a series of it to where you're frustrated. Not just an isolated incident. Just
if it were to happen, I think that I would probably have an understanding of what's going on within her before it even get to that point. Cool. But I also have to understand myself. How do I turn her on? What am I doing? What am I getting her? Where am I gaining or losing her interest in that area? So I don't think I would be.
If you look in the dictionary, look up model citizen, that would be Trevor.
No, but seriously,
I'm just saying that's a great.
He be making this shit up every day, every week.
You just asked me the question.
He just be making some shit up.
Let me ask you this. I mean, me personally, for one, I don't know how common this is, but I know when I was younger, after we say we're gonna be in a relationship, I was like low key turned off. So marriage was definitely out of the question for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was the kind of dude that we could be cool as long as we had one point, but once now we in a committed relationship, it's just for me. And I was the one that didn't really have a desire to physically be with a person, because now in this committed relationship, along with that commitment came a lot of other stuff. So I was turned off by it.
Oh.
So you were saying no.
Yeah.
I got a headache.
Yeah.
After you got into a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we cool.
That's a little.
We cool.
Been on my feet all day.
What?
Wow.
That's different.
That is different.
That's different.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see it if you pissed off.
Most men, they get it in no matter what.
Yeah.
You come in the room
right
and say,
yeah.
Bless your heart.
Sneeze and you okay.
You
have a different pH balance. Let me just say that.
No, his hormone level is different.
Says the men that's been divorced. Like,
what is that?
Why do you keep shooting that same gun?
You keep, because listen.
Right.
So you mean are you guys gonna sit here and tell me, oh, okay, yeah, we had arguments, we fussed, we fought, and we still had sex? Nigga, no, y'all all know y'all didn't want to.
You know, sometimes they say the makeup sex is the best sex.
Thank you.
But makeup sex, right? So
sex.
So you mean to sit there and tell me in the middle of an argument, in the middle of all this other bullshit, accusations, offenses,
it depends
and
on
shit like that. So now in the midst of it, the question was, in the midst of it, are you gonna be on that? You still walking around with a Woody?
I'm getting ready. Look, first of all, it depends on what the argument was about, or why why we weren't speaking. A lot of women love that damn makeup sex. So, come on, bro.
At least we wanted to have it.
So
we just
I was the one that said no.
Hell yeah, I was the one
that said no.
You heard what I said.
No, that was kind of feminine. That was kind of feminine. I'm not gonna.
Listen, really quick.
I'm not led
What
by
does
it.
that have to do with us being divorced?
Because y'all been there and y'all done that.
We've been there and done what?
You never been in a relationship where you were the ones that didn't. You need to sit there and tell me every single time, regardless of how you were treated, what you went through, y'all still wanted to go ahead and be physical with your wives. I'm just asking.
Yep. I would say yeah.
Okay.
Even if it was angry sex.
Right.
God damn it.
Because you can take it out on her ass doing the angry sex.
The same thing happens in relationships. That's why I don't understand why you saying about y'all three been divorced. Just because you're getting close to that date. Happen. I don't. Okay.
But because those things do happen.
I think he looks down on us because we were divorced.
But I guarantee
he looks down on us.
No, I learned from y'all.
Because that was a condescending tone you just said that in.
Okay, so let me ask you this quick. So you and Monica get into it.
Yeah.
You're not speaking. You're not talking. You passing each other in the house, whatever. Then she come to you and say, look, we need to go and get this in. I'm horny right now. We need to, you need to handle your business. Are you going to continue to say, no, I'm not?
We're going to need to resolve our problem first.
We have a phone call.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hopefully it's Monica.
Thank
Call
you for
her,
calling.
please.
What's your name in question?
No, I'm not Monica. I'm Princess.
Oh, well, thank you for calling, Princess.
Yes.
Question or comment?
Well, my comment would be to why, I would deny a man of, my goods.
Your cookie. Why you don't want him to dip your cookie in the milk?
Well, I wouldn't want my cookie in the milk if I knew my man was out cheating.
Okay.
And I knew something was off.
That would be the only time you would deny him?
Huh?
That would be the only time you would deny him?
And also, too, if I felt like I wasn't attracted to him anymore. But that would probably be like a boo thing or whatever. But with my husband per se, because I was married, I never denied my husband until I knew for a fact he was sleeping around with other women.
How dare he?
Yeah, sucker.
Well, you should have been like, well, I could do it better. No,
I
I'm messing
don't.
around.
Yeah.
Everybody has their reason, and I.
Because you know what? It's no tit for tat, because you know what? I do believe that it does come back around. And then, you know, I don't want to have that because I'm trying to get even with him. I can never get even with him because that's something he chose to do. But what I can do, I can move on and know that every man is not going to be like that.
Well, that's a great way to look at things.
Have
Yeah.
a bad habit.
Because none of the men on the panel, we don't move like that. So I can definitely say that that there are great men out there and great examples. So hopefully you're in a better situation right now.
Yes, princess.
Yes.
Well, no, I'm by myself until I find someone.
Well,
Hey,
I
a
mean,
brighter
I
day is coming.
Well, yeah. Like
Yeah.
Trevor say, there's a silver lining in the clouds there.
I believe that.
Yeah, believe it. It's gonna happen for you.
Okay.
Keep watching. We
Yeah.
appreciate
Yeah,
you.
thank you
Okay,
for the
Thank you,
support.
princess.
Yes.
How
Good night.
how common do you think this is? And then not just how common is it, but the why does it happen? What do you think causes it?
Well, let's go to a clip. Keith, pick one of those clips, brother. Let's go to the clip. Done a little research here.
Less or no longer interested in sleeping with you are 5 potential reasons why. Number 1 is she feels misunderstood about something very important to her. Number 2 is she feels unseen by you, which means she doesn't feel noticed, significant, or special by you. 3 is she feels unsafe around you, either because you're indecisive, uncertain about yourself, or emotionally unstable. Number 4 is she's lost major respect for you. Maybe you've recently lied or cheated, or you've been behaving in a needy, desperate, or approval-seeking way that turns her off. Number 5 is you let her violate your boundaries and walk all over you. Women do not respect men that they can control, or who won't stand up to her or for themselves.
There it is. There, I give him a complete thumbs up. If you disrespect me, if there's some kind of a violation, if there's some things that there's some breakdown in, nah. I have my rules and principles. Like the dude said, instead of it being the woman, it's me. It's like.
So you're taking
you're
on
not
a
gonna
woman's
respect me,
whole persona today.
He's the female today.
I'll be the female.
I picked
but you're
it
not
up
gonna
a while ago.
I'll tell you that. Okay, I'll take that on. I'll own it.
Okay.
You're not gonna disrespect me. I'm the man here.
Yeah.
If there's some things that I'm doing, and if I'm leading correctly, hell no. Nah. Oh, you gonna step on my toes? You gonna cross terms, limitations, and boundaries? Nah, it ain't happening. It ain't happening.
Okay.
Heisman Trophy, be blessed. Fuck it. That's where I stand. Yeah, real shit. I'm going to be respected. I'm going to make sure this house runs the way it's supposed to run. I'm period. And then just because I got a Woody, I'm cool. That's why a man would tell a woman no. I think
that's next time. We concentrating on the women.
Maybe you get it. Keith, run one more of those.
Roll one more. Let me see.
Is it safe?
Roll one more. Let me see it.
Let him get him more angry.
Yeah.
5 possible reasons your wife has stopped sleeping with you. 1. You failed to meet her needs in the bedroom and are self-focused and missed her cues for guidance. 2. You never show up when it counts or defend her when it matters. 3. You've let yourself go or had bad hygiene. Women still need a level of physical attraction and connection. 4. You only show her attention when you want some bedroom action. And 5, the most important one, she mothers you. Somewhere along the line, you've turned into one of the children. Here's the thing. A woman can love you, but not respect you. And without respect, there's little or no desire. See where the respect has been lost and open up the pathway of communications.
Trevor, Trevor, which one of those fits you this time?
All of those shall be mine. All of them. That's how I feel. I'm in the same manner. I feel the same way.
Still about the women.
Oh, so
He said
so you
a
mean
woman.
Okay, I'm still taking the same side, and I'm sorry that could be feminine energy. I don't know. However, if a woman come to me with that honey wookum shookum, and you just offended me, and you all honey baby sweetie, nah, back off, because you want something from me. Okay. I'm not gonna be used, and I'm not a trick, so I'm like, I'm
caller.
That could be your.
Oh,
okay.
Please.
Caller. We have a caller.
Caller, state your name, your comment, or question.
I'm Spitt'n Pollaseedz.
Yeah.
Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Hey, it's Deshaun, y'all.
What's up, Deshaun?
What's happening?
What up, though?
Oh man, this is a. I will say this. What stands out to me the most about this whole thing, are the clips y'all playing, and it's all. I don't know. I find it odd that men are telling other men why women won't sleep with them, why they wives won't sleep with them. I would rather hear that from a woman.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But I just feel like it's different strokes for different folks, right? Like you got people who feel like sex is more passionate in a relationship when they get into an argument, and that's when the sex is the best, so that's when they do it the most, which could be considered toxic, right? But then you have people, who they got to have the romance and they got to have the intimacy and they got to be on the same frequency to get it done, So I just think it's different strokes for different folks within relationships when it comes to sex with your partner and your significant other. Yeah, for sure. Like, I don't think any man wants to feel belittled by his woman and then go in the bedroom and act like he putting it down. Because for one, we operate a lot off of ego. So if we feel like we've been disrespected before, we go in and go ham, like we kind of already like halfway lost the game anyway. So, I feel like overall, man, again, it's different strokes for different folks. And you got to know when and when not to approach the altar. Women ultimately, I feel in my mind, I think, excuse me, but pussy kind of control the world. It's been wars over it. So ultimately, women do have that power more than men when it comes to sex within a relationship. They kind of call the shots, and I'm guilty of it. Of being upset and still wanting to get it in. So that's just the way it go. I think it's different strokes for different folks.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
I would agree
too.
with you.
All right.
Yeah, and we definitely heard you, Deshaun. So let's go to this last clip. And those guys they studied it, so that's why.
And then not only that,
here's from a woman's perspective, buddy.
A woman.
Yeah,
man that's complaining because your wife is not having sex with you regularly. Then here's what you need to do. Number one, you need to find out if your wife is actually enjoying intimacy with you. A lot of wives don't enjoy intimacy, and so they have no reason to want it. In fact, it turns into a chore for them, and they're not interested, and it's unenjoyable. So learn how to make it enjoyable. Talk to your wife about it, figure out what she likes, and yes, unfortunately, there are some wives that lie, and they fake orgasms, and they pretend like they're having the best time of their life just to please your ego. So put your ego aside and take real initiative and figure out, does she really enjoy having intimacy with me? Try that, and if that doesn't work, come back and I'll give you another tip.
There it is. Another perspective. Three different perspectives, three different cultures.
Well, women control access to sex, right?
Yes.
So it's you never hear, well, except Trevor,
right?
A man saying no. Yeah. Really, a woman, she controls access. If she says no, there you ain't getting nothing. There's nothing.
Yeah.
So with her being able to control the access, you at some point have to know your woman, and in knowing your woman, you know what turns her on and what does not turn her on. Mm-hmm. At some point, you guys lost a connection or communication or intimacy. They say women love fantasy. They live in fantasy worlds. So being able to communicate with your woman about those particular, maybe sexual fantasies she wants to explore or anything that could, save, okay, we going to try something new tonight.
Yeah.
So let's get it in.
And countless conversations I've had with women, it starts well before the bedroom. It's mental.
Before,
it's throughout the day. It's how you make them feel. It's all these other factors that go into pleasing your mate and making them feel welcome. But a lot of cases that we're dealing with nowadays, it has to do with I'm tired. And it's not really the cases that I'm talking about, the friends that I had that kind of prompted this title. It's just I'm tired, or the baby, or other mundane acts that they have to go through during the day. So I don't think that that's a valid reason to deny your man.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because if you want to, you want to. You know how many times I've been tired.
That baby,
you just all right, shit.
Yeah.
He don't listen to tired.
Yeah,
he don't listen to tired. If there's some sexual tension that we need to solve going on, I think we're gonna handle it.
And if you're gonna blame it on the baby, that baby better have bags under his eyes for being up 24 hours.
Yeah.
and we're not even speaking about biblical either. So
we can.
Definitely.
We will.
Yeah. So
I'll let y'all do that then.
You know,
the divorce team.
The biblical aspect.
Biblical
I'm not gonna go.
Yeah.
The biblical aspect of it, but
that your body is not yours.
Right.
When you become one.
I'm gonna let y'all elaborate.
When a woman desires her man, she's not saying no ever.
Thank you.
She could be tired as fuck.
Thank you.
She gonna make it happen. And if that's the case, if she's not, you got to figure out why. Like, what's going on? Yeah. You know, something going on.
Gotta be a conversation.
Maybe she had a C-section and she ain't ready to go to Pound Town. It might loosen up the stitches or something. You know what I mean? So I mean, you got to find out because stuff can be going on.
There's different speeds that you can use.
Yeah. You know,
you don't have to use vigorous.
Yeah, you ain't in the gutter lane.
Yeah, she might have fibroids and it hurts her to have.
You've got a vivid imagination,
man.
No, I'm
but
saying
it's real. But
health issues can stop you from a woman from having sex, enjoying it.
You're right.
Not maybe stopping her from having it.
Exactly.
Enjoying it.
And menopause is like I did a poll today on my page. Menopause came up several times, and that deals with mood swings and different things, stress.
Yep.
Yeah. Princess says, as a woman, you can get it on a schedule, especially with a new baby. You must have a schedule.
And that can be sweet or sour. That can be good or boring.
No, he could be the baby could be on the right nipple. I could be on the left.
Right.
We can both be getting some nourishment.
Come on, what Trev talking
about? We can both be getting some nourishment out of this.
Right, you boring. Man, that's
do you know how
scheduled sex could be exciting or boring?
Scheduled sex could be boring, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
But I scheduling it in the, after the baby go to sleep.
But however, if you're, I'm trying to say this. If you're compromising during that period, that small period where the baby is newborn and you're trying to navigate, then I think that allowances should be made in those instances.
Right. I think what happens with newborns where it gets kind of lackadaisical and you let the newborn sleep in the bed. You need to go put that baby in the crib or in the bassinet or his or her
Trevor
bassinet.
case in the sock drawer. Yeah. Trevor slept in the sock drawer till he was 2.
Because there, of course, if the baby is in the middle of y'all, there's going to be lack of intimacy.
No, it could be, but if there's a will,
there's a way.
The floor,
on the floor.
No,
let's get up and run to the bathroom.
But scheduled sex could also be exciting because you have something to look forward to. You got if you guys are connected, if you guys are a team and y'all are one, it's like, you know what, hey baby, listen, I'm gonna start putting the baby to sleep now.
Yeah, if you tell her yes.
I get here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because she never know if you're gonna tell her yes or no.
Well, I just take different perspectives. I just take different perspectives.
I want to go back to what Monica said.
What did she say?
Monica said, when you talk about being exhausted, mental exhaustion is a real thing and can take its toll. So you have to understand that, Trevor.
No, it's true. I'm sure. Okay. It's been times.
Okay.
It's been times that I know that you guys would work late. You would be at the studio for hours, right?
Yeah.
You would probably be here, and then you go to Cigar Kings, or you'll be doing the comedy. And you know, when you get home, you might have had a good time, but had a long day, and you really got it in, right? But your body would just automatically shut down because you've really been putting in work for the household. You've really been putting in work and trying to make some money to make some bills paid or get some things taken care of, right? And you get home, and you know you might have fell asleep. And your girl is right there next to you, and it's like, you know, damn, but you really tired. I don't know about you guys, but I fell asleep in my clothes before, sitting down watching some TV, and I'm fully dressed.
Have you
like knocked out, right? So in that instant, she would have to be understanding. Now, in other instincts, we have to be understanding to the woman. Now, if it's just a rejection thing where she don't want to and she's controlling that, that's where I have the issue.
Well, to go back when you said, you know, we didn't put in a long day, you get home, take a shower, get in the bed, and you wake up. Well, all she got to do is wake you up.
Yep.
In the right way.
In the right way. I mean, that's just, like I said, I don't know about saying no. Even if, say, like, all right, babe, well, look, we'll wait, you know, in the morning, or something like that. But wake me up.
Yeah, wake me up. I would agree with that.
Way.
That's another area that schedule could be exciting.
No, that's not a schedule.
That's not a schedule.
That's spontaneous.
She just know what to.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind.
Yeah, if you want to schedule, you got to go on. You're on the schedule side.
You can have it. When and as many times you get it up, you can have it.
I like that. But we have to know. Let's talk about this. Where men are lacking, like I was reading while I was preparing for this show. It's like men get a lot of angst from sexual performance. Like, am I going to be able to perform up to a certain standard where I'm really pleasing her? Because like the woman said, there's so many women out here that are faking orgasms. Are you really? Could that be a thing? As we get older, there's lack of libido. If you don't have a good relationship with your doctor or the gas station pill at Arco, then you have
you specified Arco.
Yeah, you know? Well, you know, that's where they sell them at. I go to Arco. Bruh. They sell the pills.
Aren't you too young for that shit? I mean, like, okay, but you too young for that.
No,
man.
No.
Trevor used the spray.
Trevor used the spray. But I'm saying, I'm being. You must not be around. You're around men all day,
dude,
bro, in your shop. I know people talk about, and I'm around men here.
Right.
It's always a new thing, a new pill that gets you erect and hard and keep you that way. They doing it now on Facebook, the Blue Chew. So don't. It's out there,
and you got younger men
that are participating in this.
Yeah.
Well,
so I'm just saying, from a male's perspective, we are willing to go out there and explore different things to lift your libido and increase your testosterone.
And Trevor, if you have some Belizean,
what does that? What does that drink from Belize?
Cena.
That gets you wood.
You got seaweed. It's a bunch of stuff. Seaweed. I would rather eat, right? And I am turned on by my.
You rather eat?
My girl. I eat properly.
Oh,
and
okay, all right, cool.
And
I thought you were being a little.
like
expressive there. But go ahead.
Go ahead, little fella.
But
Go ahead, little fella.
I think a healthy friendship comes from a lot of oneness with the person, and really caring for and loving that person. And you want to have the desire to make sure that she is pleased,
right? So
the bulk of the time. So now I can't allow you to cross boundaries or disrespect, and then I go make sure that you're pleased. So.
We
still on the disrespect?
We understand that part.
No. But what I'm saying is,
we working on healing,
I'm on my way back. So,
okay.
So now, if I have to take an assistant, whether it be a pill or other stuff to make me perform, just to make sure that you're pleased, it's kind of like, this is a 50-50 thing. I thought that we both want to enjoy this time that we get to bond.
Let's not count out that it's mental for men as well.
Right.
Yeah. Because you could be up under a lot of stress.
Right.
Yeah.
And be like,
No, I'm just saying that if I really like you,
right,
the performance is that
greater.
matters as well. It's not just when a woman is pleased.
Like you can turn a man off. Don't think that you can't.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Quick.
You be like, he be like, I'm ready. And she do something and go, wah.
I think I'm done.
Right. I think now that
a woman turn you off.
I think now it like you said, it's more mental than anything, because it could be the slightest little thing that just take you out of the mood. Never, like, not before when we were younger. Shit, it just like
it was what it was.
Right. But now,
you be like, ooh.
and then too, make sure everything is good. Don't take that blue pill or that chew, and then she's mad, and then you laying over there, you can't sleep, can't lay on your stomach.
Come to work and shaving people with his whole hand blue.
His whole hand blue.
Or come in and be like, no, I'll come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
See, and some great sweats.
Yeah.
Do you think men or women do that purposely, control the intimacy?
Well, like I said,
or who does it more?
Women control it
because they control access to it.
They control access to it.
But if she's fired up or she wants you or whatever else, do you think she has the ability to just say no?
I don't think so. But we're talking about issues like when you're married and she may not, whatever, for whatever reason, lack of intimacy, lack of communication, lack of whatever lack, she can be like, oh, I'm not really interested anymore. He doesn't tickle my fancy the same way. And my whole thing is, how do you get back to? I think it's incumbent upon us a little bit to know her and to get her back into that space.
Would you take that time? Because some men would be like, all right, well, I'm not finna keep going through this shit.
If you married to her, you would think that you would take that time to figure it out. If you're mature enough, like when I was younger, I didn't give a fuck. If you said no, I'm on to the next.
Right. There's a lot of different reasons why men that are married or in relationships don't do it, whether it be from arguing too much, boredom, monotony, depression.
Yeah.
A lot of men, believe it or not, they don't even want to go into their homes when they get home. A lot of men also will sit in their driveway and just sit there for a moment before they walk into the house. Some men go to the bar before they go home. A lot of men go to their sidekick before they go home. So
sidekick or side piece,
sidekick, laptop, whatever you want to call her. But you still have a lot of men that really go through some mental stuff before they get home. So if you guys never did that, bless your heart. But if I know that I gotta walk into the house. Yeah. So hence, I'm gonna go into the house. Hi, honey. Hi, boo boo. It's like, I'm kind of. I think a lot of us men really do it. If you guys don't, I respect it. But
a lot of women have told men no so many times that he don't even want to try.
Right. Yep.
Yep.
And
no. So when he's I mean,
well,
That's
it'd
what
be
I'm
like,
saying.
well, let
It's
me
like-
know when you're ready. God damn it.
or when you ready, I'm
not.
cool.
That's giving her
Yeah,
control.
I'm good.
Well,
But see,
let me know when you're ready. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go to that side piece, and I'm gonna get some things fulfilled.
Let me ask you this: do you think it's wrong? And it's probably a question for women. Do you think it's wrong if you're saying no, constantly saying no, you don't want him, and he goes to, I'm not even gonna say he's cheating. He goes to a massage parlor. This particular massage parlor has a couple different, has a couple of different options on the secret menu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, if he partook, he said, "Hey, do you have a problem with that?" Women, call in.
Yeah, that's definitely a question for a woman. I think she would have an issue with it.
I think so.
I think
But
most
what
women
men
would.
do too, and I don't know. I don't want to be Trevor and be protecting women. But what men do too is men get addicted to porn. I don't know too many people that is addicted to it.
You just said,
wait. Let me read a comment. Princess says no because I push my man to feel that I don't want him. Come on, Princess.
She pushes her man.
No,
to feel.
she said she wouldn't have. I guess she's to the question. She says no, she wouldn't because I push my man to feel like I don't want him. The happy ending question that I just asked.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to understand that. Like, no, she wouldn't be mad.
She would. Yeah, that's what she said. She wouldn't be mad because
she wouldn't be mad.
She pushed him to that point.
Got you.
Yeah. Long as she understands it.
Right.
But does that end the relationship though for her?
I think it could.
Well, she said she don't have a problem with it. Then why would it end?
Yeah, it shouldn't end.
You got to fix it, Princess.
Yeah, that's a putting a patch on the tire for sure.
Then, well, maybe
you gotta
she'll
fix it. That ain't gonna work for long term.
Yeah,
right.
That's a run flat.
Yeah.
So do you think that men want to make sure that their woman is pleased also?
I think a lot of men. We're not selfish beings.
Yeah.
We you want to make sure your woman is pleased because that's part of the ego, right? You want to make sure, I had her legs shaking. She couldn't even barely walk. All that is part of the ego.
Right.
So we want to make sure she's pleased.
And then
even if she's faking it.
But all the way around too, not
Right.
just there because it, like we said, it takes
all that
all
to
of
get
that
to that.
get to that, to
Yes.
sustain that, to sustain a healthy relationship.
And then you want her to tell you, babe, you was putting it down last night. I don't know what
You'll probably hear it one day, Trev. You'll probably hear it.
I want more of that.
But it's right. But it go both ways. It's both ways because then you kind of close the door on someone going outside of the home if we are both connected on that level. But then just like I was saying, that's when you got to make sure your relationship is tight all the way around. Like we were addressing the depression or the men taking the medication. Maybe it's not working all the time or whatever. You have you other parts in your relationship.
That was a boner. If you didn't know, that was a boner sound.
The relationship has to be in a place where she's willing to understand and work with you, or even, babe, let's research this. Why is this happening? You need somebody that's gonna be in the trenches with you, that's gonna be by your side. If you don't have that, and one of them ones that get on the phone, girl, this nigga.
Bro, but listen to this. It's as we all age.
Mm-hmm.
There's another dynamic to it because they, it may be feeling a little Sahara.
Yeah, because that menopause will do that.
And so will you understand?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's not always girl. You could be like, man, this.
Yeah. But see, but then, like we were saying, that if it's a ailment or menopause or something like that, I mean, come on, I think you'll be a cold piece of work if you don't understand that. This is what your woman is going
It's about
through.
effective communication.
Right, exactly.
And have these conversations before it.
Right.
How long do you
if she's
withstand that?
If she's going through menopause, if it's something to do with her health, then I'm there. I'm there.
I mean, how long?
Right.
Let's say you go 3 years.
I'm there.
I'm there.
If this is my wife,
sex,
if this is my wife,
period,
and the word says for better or for worse, I'm there. We gonna ride it out.
Menopause don't pause everything.
No, I'm not saying
it does. No, I'm saying
how long do you
a particular area?
Yeah.
I'm trying to
you love that
clear.
you love her through that hell.
Mm-hmm.
You love her through that hell.
I don't
know.
But we as men also we as men also gotta
that's why you need a sister wife.
That also that's also why we as men is also that's the tough side for us too. We can't go just treat our women as if they're just a plaything and or a toy. We can't just use them just for sex. We can't just go get satisfied and then leave them hanging. And oftentimes, after a period of time, women, you can think your woman is all fired up, but like Irvin said at the beginning of the show, some of them they're great actresses. Some of them act as if you satisfied them. Oh, you were great, you stallion. You're gonna put me to sleep.
That is so
no, they don't call men stallions.
After a period of time, but you got okay. We have a comment though that came from Asia that kind of just made some sense, and hopefully we can pull that up and read that. But we as men also, if we want to boost our ego for real, we do want to make sure our woman is completely satisfied, emotionally, sexually, or intimacy.
I would agree with you. I would agree with you.
Want to read her comment?
Well, Asia, Jimmy,
if a woman really,
if a woman really loves a man, her no has formed over time. It's always no because fill in the blank. All behavior is a feeling announced or need unmet. I would agree with some needs are unmet, but I don't know about the part where, if a no is a no because over time, that's where we talk about effective communication over time. If you're not communicating, you're mad at each other. You
don't let the sun go down on your wrath. So the next day
you're going to over time. That is going to lead to, well, fuck it. I'm gonna go get it from somewhere else. She not giving it to me. I need it.
She could too.
I need it. It's a study that says a man needs to release.
Okay. And there's breakdowns when he don't.
When he doesn't. And it may sound like I'm joking, but there's real studies to substantiate what I'm saying.
But my thing is too, Canoe, but health reasons or something like that.
Yeah, I know.
It's a good but just like you saying, if you just not giving it, that's totally different.
Bro, if you don't, your body is going to go off by itself.
Yeah, you better be doing something. Shit.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm not saying just sitting there.
No, I'm just saying, even if you don't choose to,
right?
If you choose not to.
Okay, that has a lot to do with passion. Do you think that in a relationship, if you lose passion for your mate, how difficult is it to regain that passion?
It is hard
because, like Asia said, just over a period of time, certain things happen over a period of time. It's not going to just bounce back overnight. So, do you think that passion can come back, and whose responsibility would it be?
I can only go by the first marriage, and no, it didn't come back.
Yeah. Talking to the divorce team over
there. Yeah, that's divorce section.
Well, I don't want to call them the divorce team. I'll call them the teaching team, the wise group, the wisdom group.
That's not really how you said it. But
you said how you want to.
Yeah. The boy, you put a spin on that, didn't you?
Right.
Now I want to learn from y'all.
I think what we would all agree upon is that women are emotional creatures.
Definitely.
And they go off of feelings. So when a woman, if you can't get her to feel a certain way, this goes back to how EP was talking about. It starts way before the bedroom.
Yep.
So if you can't get her to feel a certain way, no, she's not going to be wet. She's not. She's going to be as dry as the Sahara because you are you're unable to get her to feel a certain way. And a woman that is in her emotions, which most women are, you have to be able to find out what makes her tick. Yeah. What makes her feel great?
There's no boilerplate. It's no one fits all.
Yeah, it's no cookie cutter. You everybody is different.
Yes,
everybody has an erogenous zone, let's say, and really learning a woman and learning all these zones for her, it will keep her enthused.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what would you say
in having sex?
What would you say to dealing with a woman that had, or no, better yet, in a relationship, if a mate, whether it be the woman's husband or the husband's wife, dealing with trauma? If a person is dealing with some trauma or dealing with a lot of stress, how do you think that you can deal with that?
Hopefully, Trevor, we've tackled that way before we even got in a relationship, to be honest, because you can understand the trauma where women don't even enjoy sex, right? Okay,
well
they don't even enjoy it because whatever happened in their past, they can't enjoy it. So I know you've heard of it. There's women, 40, 50-year-old women that say they've never had an orgasm.
Okay.
That's all mental. Whatever trauma they suffered from in the past, they need some professional help.
That's some severe trauma, and I get it. But also, it's been times when a woman, they've had a baby and went through depression. It's some women that lose their job or going through some stuff at their job, but you still their man. There's women that for whatever reason could have gotten into a car accident, and now she's like, scared or have feared or whatever else. So she could have had some form of sexual harassment at her job, and that right there kind of trauma. She may have to go to court. There's different degrees of trauma, not just some sexual stuff, but to some capacity dealing with some stress. Some women also filter as a trauma, or it can be actually traumatic. So in a relationship, those things do happen. Life does happen. It doesn't have to be some severe trauma like that, but when you're dealing with someone that you care for and love, how do you deal with that trauma moving forward in a relationship? And you want to be physical with her, but she's just like, baby, I'm just going through some stuff right now.
Communication is the only thing I can say. Is no cookie cutter way. You have to deal with the person that you chose a relationship with. It's been a great show,
and it's the problem.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
And I would say just one last tidbit, because I like to leave everybody with something that doesn't seem as dismal. If you're having this issue, there is people out there that can help you. Therapists. I like Ellen Creedman, which she's in Manhattan Beach, and she even wrote a book called Light for Us, for men. It's called, and I mentioned this before, it's called Light Her Fire. So it's keeping that intimacy, that fire lit in the relationship, so you won't have lack of.
Great, man. Great way to end it. So next week, man, we're going to talk about controlling connections. I forbid my girl to have male friends. We're gonna have a guest. We're gonna have a guest next week who this is his stance.
Say the title once more.
It's called Controlling Connections. I forbid my girl to have a friends of the opposite sex.
Bet not. I would agree.
Yeah.
Bet not.
That's gonna be a good show.
It is.
Yeah. And I unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I won't be here next week.
You won't be here, so we'll get to hear some points.
What? We get more time on screen.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow. It's gonna be good next week.
Yeah, you guys will get an opportunity to see what the rest of us look like.
Yep. Wow. You guys get to hear the rest of it.
Yeah.
And our thoughts.
Yes.
Anyway, this is the real spirit portrait of the show, damn it. That was pretty funny though. Anyway, there's a couple of things that I wanted to discuss. Okay, we're gonna go over when a man finds a wife, and ladies, trust me, if he asks you to be his wife or whatever else, and I'm gonna go back to an adage that I stand on anyway. When a man finds a woman that is has the capability, the mental fortitude, the desire, and the capability to love him and help him fulfill his job, mission, vision, and purpose, that he finds gorgeous and sexy and whatever else, he found his wife. Now, because he views you that way and you do have the capabilities to fulfill the bigger picture, please, let's not take advantage of that, and let's not control that with through the intimacy, because he also needs that. He also finds you gorgeous. He also finds you sexy. He also do not abuse the strength that he needs from you. Once you do that and he feels rejected, he may just let you go. If he doesn't feel respected, he may leave you alone. You also want to cherish that man because you don't want to miss that man. And stewardship, one of the things that's important about stewardship for both sides. We have in a relationship, you got to realize that your husband or your wife, they before becoming your wife or husband, they were already somebody's child. Before they were that, they were with God. The best way to love this person is, or better yet, the best way to love God is to show God how much you love him through how you treat your mate. You have to honor them, you have to cherish them, and you have to respect them. You are not their owner, you're the steward of this person. So take care of the person that you're with, whether it be physically, intimately, or what have you, so that you guys can grow and have a full, productive, and prosperous relationship. Keep and enjoy that connection. Until next Spitt'n Pollaseedz Day, we'll see you guys in.
Great.
Be safe.
He got it right, man. Got it right at the end.
Oh, thank you.
I'm the steward over her. She's not the steward over me.
She's still supposed to take care of you.
Yeah, but the steward is. I know you don't agree, Trevor. Just say I don't agree.
She's the steward of
No, you're the leader. Period.
Men are.
Men are. Are you lacking the libido?
God's order.
You taking the pill? Libido. That was speaking Spanish to me.
You're not in rooms full of men.
Barbershop?
I know, but I don't know what y'all talk about. Y'all talk about estrogen, not testosterone.